The Italian Wine Podcast is the community-driven platform for Italian wine geeks around the world. Support the show by donating at italianwinepodcast.com. Donate €5 or more and we'll send you a copy of our latest book, My Italian Grape Geek Journal, absolutely free. To get your free copy of My Italian Grape Geek Journal, click support us at italianwinepodcast.com or wherever you get your pods. Grazie mille.
For all the super wine geeks out there, we have a special new series dedicated to you. We are reading excerpts from our new edition of Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. Wine lovers, tune in for your weekly fix only on Italian Wine Podcast. If you want to own a copy of this new must-read Italian wine textbook, just go to Amazon.com or visit us at mamajumboshrimp.com.
Coda di Volpe. Description. The name derives from the long, pendulous bunches that resemble the bushy tail of a fox, Coda di Volpe in Italian, grown in the Campania region, often confused with Emili, as they share many of the same synonyms. Here it's also known as Coda di Volpe Bianco, Coada Vulpi, Pallagrello, Falerno, Durante, Pallagrello Bianco. The grape was also known at one time as Capretone. Capra means goat in Italian, possibly in reference to the roles shepherds played in grape growing, and Coda di Pecora, sheep's tail, but these have been proven through DNA testing to be separated distinct varietals. Mastro Berardino is credited with saving many of the ancient varietals of Campania, and Coda di Volpe is included in their Villa dei Misteri project. In collaboration with the Italian government, the project goes inside the Pompeii excavations to capture the style of wine produced during the Roman Empire and preserve the ancient grapes of the area. In the vineyard, Ghiotto training as well as Pergola Avellinese, late ripening varietal, small berries with thick skins, and a long, fluffy, compact bunch. Not typically high in acid, the grape does well in the volcanic soils around Mount Vesuvius, especially in Irpinia. In the glass, dry, pale yellow color. On the nose, scents of lemon zest, pine forest, Mediterranean brush, yellow flowers, and roasted pineapple. On the palate, the wine is characterized by notes of ripe tropical fruits, lemon lime, white nectarine, pear, green olive, and celine, medium acidity. Specific styles. Originally a blended style, 100% varietal is becoming more popular. Blending grapes include Falanghina, Fiano, and Greco di Tufo. At the table, polenta seasoned with black pepper and Parmesan cheese, fresh white fish or shellfish with garlic. Associated regions and DOPs. Campania, Irpinia DOC, Sannio DOC, Lacrima Christi del Vesuvio Bianco DOC, Vesuvio DOC. Benchmark producers: Mastro Berardino, Di Meo, Fattoria La Rivolta, Cantina dell'Angelo, Terra d'Ora, Traerte. Cortese. Description: Autochthonous. The earliest known information on Cortese can be traced back to the 17th century in the province of Alessandria of Piedmont. There are also plantings in Veneto and Lombardy, but the majority of the plantings, almost 90%, are grown in Piedmont. Cortese di Gavi, Gavi di Gavi, once the most popular white wine of the Piedmont region, has been overtaken in popularity by Arnese and Moscato varieties in the area. It is still very popular in the coastal cities of Liguria because it's an excellent pairing with the local fresh seafood dishes due to its brighter acidity and freshness. Synonyms: Cortese Bianco, Cortesi, Cortese, Bianca Fernanda, Curteis, Cortese d'Asti, Raverusto. In the vineyard, early to mid-ripening, it is vigorous and high-yielding, not disease-sensitive, though iodium can be a problem. Bunches are long and loose, triangular, then narrowing towards the bottom. Grapes are small-like and have a slight plumpness. Thin skin, greenish-yellow grapes. Sun exposure gives them a golden undertone. Guillot training. Some winemakers will use malolactic fermentation or barrel fermentation to help temper the acidity for the still wines. In the glass, dry white wine with a pale lemon color. On the nose, scents of fresh squeezed limes, herbal and grassy aromas, white flowers. The palate shows honeydew melon, almond, pear, lemon, Granny Smith apple with a slight saline edge. Medium body and medium plasticity. Generally best drunk young, although wines from the best producers can live quite long due to the quality of the grapes, production, and high acidity in the wines. Cortese can be extremely high in acid in cooler areas or vintages, which is an advantage for use in sparkling wines. Specific styles: sparkling, blended, still. At the table, coastal seafood, pesto-based dishes, grilled shrimp. Associated regions and DOPs: Piedmont, Gavi DOCG, Cortese di Gavi DOCG, Cortese dell'Alto Monferrato DOCG, Cortese dell'Alto Monferrato DOC, and Colli Tortonesi DOC. Lombardy, Oltrepo Pavese, Garda. Veneto, Bianco di Custoza. Benchmark producers: La Scolca, Villa Sparina, Pio Cesare, Broglia. Corvina. Description: Autochthonous, the primary and most important red grape of Veneto, used for blending but can be found vinified as a single varietal labeled as IGT. Also used for Bardolino Rosato and sparkling. Valpolicella requires between 45 and 95% Corvina in the blend. Bardolino is between 35 and 95%. Corvina derives from the word crow, referring to the color of the berries, also traced to the local dialect cruina, which means late ripening. Crua means not ripe. Once thought to be the same of Corbina and Corvinone, recent DNA discovery and the ampelographic profile have shown that Corvina is its own distinct varietal. Synonyms: Corvina Veronese, Cruina, Cassabria. In the vineyard, pergola training, Veronese pergola, is most effective due to its ability to hold the extra weight of vines. Late ripening, which can sometimes make things difficult for the growers. Thick skins, intense blue-violet color, can have bloom coating when full ripened. Medium-sized clusters that are compact and have a pyramid-like shape. In the glass, light ruby in color with medium tannins when not blended. High in acidity, violets, rosemary, balsamic notes on the nose. Ripe red and sour cherries on the palate, touch of blackberry and cinnamon. Specific styles: rosato, still, ripasso, amarone, recioto, sparkling. At the table, risotto di amarone, beef with porcini mushrooms, fried chicken livers over creamy polenta. Associated regions and DOPs: Veneto, Valpolicella, Bardolino. Benchmark producers: Allegrini, Speri, Dal Forno, Masi, Giuseppe Quintarelli, Bertani, Musella, Tommasi.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, Cin Cin.